Good morning, students. Today we are going to start worksheet 2 of chapter 5. Okay, for this, firstly, you should know what is selling price, what is cost price. Beta, selling price is that price in which we will sell anything. Okay, and cost price is the cost of the thing which we purchase from the market, okay, from anywhere. Okay, in short, we can write cost price in as CP and selling price as SP. Okay, if selling price is greater than CP cost price, then profit, we will get profit. Okay, this is the formula. Although you have done this type of worksheets in 5th class, this is your revision portion. We are going to revise this. Okay, profit is selling price minus cost price. If cost price is greater, selling price is less, then we have loss. Okay, loss is equal to CP minus SP. Okay, whenever there is, we want to find profit or profit percent or loss percent, we will find it like this: profit percent is equal to profit upon CP into 100. Okay, we will always find profit percent or loss percent on CP. We will never write here SP. Okay, CP, we will find the profit percent or loss percent on CP, means on cost price. Okay, this is the formula of profit percent and this is loss percent. And if cost price is equal to selling price, then there is no profit or loss. Means suppose we purchased anything for rupees 100 and we sold that thing at the cost of rupees 100. Okay, it means we have no profit, no loss. Clear? Okay, now we will start our worksheet 2. In worksheet 2, question number 1 is, question is given. Okay, we have not written statements, work questions. I am directly I have written solutions. Okay, you already have books, you can see, read the statements from there. In question number 1, it is given that a shopkeeper purchased a pair of shoes for rupees 800 and spent rupees 20 on its box. Means CP of the shoes is rupees 800 and overhead expenses rupees 20. Means whatever he purchased, he spent, okay, over that thing. He purchased the shoes and he spent rupees 20 for box also. Okay, it means for him the actual cost of shoes will be 820 rupees. This is our A part. Okay, we will add these two, CP and overhead expenses. Next is in second, it is asked that find selling price. Okay, cost price we know that it is given, overhead purchase expenses we have, it is given to us, and total cost price or actual cost price of shoes we found. Okay, and profit is given to us. We can find selling price of the shoes by using this formula. Okay, we know that formula of profit is selling price minus CP. Okay, by transposing, what is that, by transposing, see here it is written P is equal to SP minus CP. We want to find SP here. We want to find SP. We can make formula from here. SP is equal to, we will transpose this P here and CP here. P plus CP means CP plus P. Okay, in this way we can find the formula. Okay, and we can find selling price. And in third part it is asked find profit percent. We can find profit percent is equal to P upon CP into 100. Okay, by putting values we can find the value, we can find profit percent. Okay, in second question it is given 400 mangoes were purchased at rupees 125 per 100 and sold at a loss of rupees 100. Find the selling price of 1 dozen mangoes. Beta, it is given that cost price of per 100 mangoes is equal to 125, means cost price of 100 mangoes is 125 and 400 mangoes he has purchased. Okay, then we can find the cost price of 400 mangoes. This is the cost price of 100 mangoes and this is 400 mangoes. We can multiply. This is cost price of 400 mangoes and loss is given. Loss is rupee 100. It is given here. Selling price. Selling price, I already told that by using this formula, loss is equal to CP minus SP. You will not write, you will write down this part in rough. Okay, this is given. Here you want to find selling price, then you will transpose this SP this side and CP this side. It is already here, and loss you will transpose here. Okay, in this way you can make formula. Okay, you can write to find selling price. Okay, but it is asked find the selling price of one dozen mangoes. It is the selling price of 400 mangoes and it is asked that find the selling price of 12 mangoes, means 1 dozen mangoes. We will find it like this. Selling price SP of 400 mangoes is equal to rupees 100. Selling price of 1 mango is equal to this, rupee 1. Selling price of 12 mangoes is this, rupee 12. Okay, in this way we can find answer. Now question number 3 you can do. Okay, this is your homework for today. Question number 4. A man buys 4 dozen eggs at rupee 36 per dozen. Okay, 1 dozen eggs costs rupees 36 and he purchased 5 dozen eggs. Total number of eggs 5 dozen, it means 5 multiply 12, 60 eggs he purchased. Clear? He purchased 60 eggs. 5 dozen means 60 eggs. CP of 1 dozen eggs is equal to 36 rupees 36. It is given. Okay, we can find the CP of 5 dozen eggs. By multiplying we will get, and it is given that out of which he purchased 5 dozen mangoes, means 60 eggs, mangoes, no, it is eggs he purchased. Okay, 5 dozen eggs he purchased. Out of, means 5 dozen means 60 eggs he purchased. Out of that eggs, 5% eggs were broken. Okay, whenever he found that 5% eggs were broken, it means how many broken eggs were there? 5% of 60. Out of 60 we can find 5%. Okay, we can find the 5% of 60 by solving. We will see that 3 eggs were broken out of 60, means remaining eggs, okay, 57. We can find 60 minus, you can write 60 minus 3, 57. Okay, you can write it here, 60 minus 3 is equal to 57. Now it is asked that he sold remaining eggs for rupees 48 per dozen. Okay, remaining eggs are there. He sold the remaining eggs at per dozen. Okay, at the rate he purchased per dozen eggs at the rate of rupees 48. Okay, means 12 eggs he sold rupees at for rupees 48. We can find the selling price of one egg by this. Then selling price of 57 eggs we can find by multiplying. Okay, this is unitary method. You already done this method in 6th class. Okay, you know this thing. Okay, whenever we want to find the value of one thing, we will divide. Whenever we want to find the value of more than one things, many things, we will multiply. Okay, and profit is asked, find the total gain. Gain and profit both are same things. We can find this is our selling price and it was our, where it is, cost price. Okay, we will multiply these two, we will subtract. In this way we will get the answer. Okay, here here it is 180. Okay, 180. Clear? In this way you can do this question also. And one more thing, question number 5 is also very easy question. This is also your homework for today. You will do question number 3 and 5. Okay, and I will send the solutions tomorrow. In case of any mistake, any doubt, you can match the answers from there. Okay, thank you.